Friends, I got exclusive access into the Halo Infinite preview, and in this video, I'm going over pros and cons, giving my thoughts, reactions, and of course, gameplay. Let's get into it. One of the amazing things about Halo has always been the ability to customize your character. Oh, baby. This is sick. Custom painted materials. I want to be blue. You can change all the colors of your Spartan, and it looks like they've got plenty of options, and obviously ones that are locked. And they have different rarity as well. Rare, epic, any legendary? Oh, legendary. Let's go. So that means content for you to unlock as well. That is sick. Obviously you can change. Can change helmet type. And again, there's going to be plenty to unlock. This is great because it feels new and fresh, but it's also old school Halo at the same time. Like, you've been able to do this in Halo for a long time, but to bring it back like this, amazing. Ooh, the battle rifle. They have skins for weapons, bro? Oh, thank the Lord Almighty. No way. Oh my goodness, I'm so pumped, dude. I cannot believe there's gonna be weapon skins. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so there is an in-game shop. I'm assuming this would be a great way to support the game. And since the game is free to play, only the multiplayer, I'm assuming that this would be their main source of income. That and what seems to be the Battle Pass. This I wanted to check out. Okay, here we go, Battle Pass. Oh, check it out, dude. Check it out. So you can get skins. I'm not really sure what this console thing is. Skins for the shoulders. Overall body skins. Oh, bro, this is legit, dude. And the cool part is there's also daily challenges. Team player, get assists. Kill enemy Spartans with the assault rifle. Kill an enemy Spartan from behind with a melee attack. Dude, this is so cool, man. Oh, and if you don't like some of them, you can swap them. Oh, that's legit, dude. All right, we're about to jump into some gunplay for the first time, baby. Oh, shoot. So you arrive in the game, no weapon in hand, and a nice little training area, which is pretty cool. And you obviously pick up your sniper. Oh, it looks so clean, dude.
Go. Act fast, Spartan.
Dude, it looks clean, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. It feels so satisfying. It feels so satisfying. Can I no-scope him?
30 seconds remaining.
Got him in the body. Dang it. Bro, this feels clean. And the sound is incredible. Well, this is epic to a launch of a Halo multiplayer. Oh, that's incredible. Okay, starting off with the AR. Sprint feels good. It's not too fast. Oh! Dude, grenades are feeling spicy. Oh my goodness, that was insane. Respawn screen in the middle. Oh my goodness, this looks fantastic. Do I have a pistol? I do not have a pistol. Oh, I do have a pistol. I just had to scroll. Even on low graphics, look how good this looks. Oh, battle rifle. Sets the battle rifle really in the game. What is, dude, what?
Drop wall acquired.
Bro, I don't know what these are, bro.
You're quite lethal.
Dude, the battle rifle
Active camo inbound.
feels clean, dude. I don't know if I'm not locked at 60 FPS, but my FPS is definitely low. It definitely is pretty low. What is this?
Active camo acquired.
Oh, I forgot. In this game, you pick up abilities, but you don't have to use them right away. You get to use them whenever you want. Oh, that is absolutely beautiful, dude. Bro, for just a test preview, I'm not gonna lie, this is feeling real good, man. Let's try jumping. Okay, jumping does feel pretty classic, you know, Halo floaty. which is nice, dude. Ooh. Okay, there's that gun. Bro, this feels good, dude. Pastor Putt! What do you mean, bro? Where'd he go? Oh! He changed his strafe. Bro, throwing nades feels so good, dude. It feels so good. Dude, and honestly, even sprinting feels good because it's not too fast. Like, it's actually just not too fast. Like, it's a great speed. It doesn't make it, like, not feel like Halo. Oh, there's two of them. Ah, that's not my name, my melee button. I've got one shot. I gotta remember which one's my nade button. Oh, going for the sniper. Yeah, ready for some quick scopes? No scopes? Oh! I don't want to talk about it, chat. I don't want to talk about it. That nade got me good, bro. I must go get my sniper. Give it to me. All right, where are the 360 no scopes at?
No scope. They never saw it coming.
Come on. That is not my nade button. Hey, where you going? 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 Testing out some no scopes. Oh, I'm out of ammo already. I'm out of ammo. Feels bad. Oh, a carbine. Nice. That's the Covenant edition of,
Overshield available.
I mean, a version of the battle rifle. Whoa, they changed the carbine. So the carbine has a 3 burst, like the battle rifle? What? That feels weird, dude. Carbine, that feels a little strange. Oh, somebody else got it. Dude, the bot just crouched my bullet. Like, I respect that, dude. I respect that. Oh, here's this gun. The VK78 or something. I think it's nice, bro. And it is a little bit different because it is a Halo weapon that has recoil, which is very different.
Not much ammo left, Spartan.
Plasma pistol. And what are you? Oh, that's the shield. Okay, sick. Okay, so by holding this down... Dang, I exploded. You get him? You get him?
I'll take that.
All right, I want to use this shield before the game's over.
Another one down.
So give me an enemy, huh? Where are they at? Oh, shoot. I didn't mean that many enemies. How are you just gonna one melee me, bro? Come on.
5 minutes remaining.
Oh, baby.
Spectacular.
Okay, sweet deal. We beat the bots! Friends, I've just finished up in the last 4.5 hours playing the new preview test of Halo Infinite. And what I want to do is I want to give you my thoughts, both pros and cons, on the game in my hopes and excitement for Halo Infinite coming out end of 2021. Now, I'm going to start with the cons, and the reason I'm going to do that is because honestly, I have so few. Now, when I say cons, I'm going to really stick to cons in the terms of like what I think could potentially be actual intended game design. I'm not really going to talk about, you know, oh, well, the servers didn't work that well, or maybe this didn't work perfectly fine, because the thing is, it was a preview test. Expected to have bugs. That's the whole point of it. So I'm not going to talk about obvious problems they're obviously going to fix. The only cons I'll bring up are ones that could potentially be intentional. The only thing that I thought was very strange, and again, this might not actually be intentional, it might not be in the game, is that Spartans could actually walk through each other. That was really, really wonky. There was a moment, and you'll see a clip on the screen, where I got a collateral overkill with a sniper, but it was even hard for me to actually like follow along with and understand, because literally there was 2 Spartans. They're basically like on top of inside of each other, and I shot one and I killed them both, but I didn't even realize it was 2 people. I thought it was 1 guy. I have a feeling that they won't do that, because that would be very different than every other Halo design. But I don't also understand why it was in the preview. My hope is that was just a beta test thing. It's going to be removed. Hopefully that wouldn't be in the game. Also in the preview test, there was no friendly fire. So if there's no friendly fire for the preview test, no big deal. But my hope is that that's not going to make it to the final game. A huge thing in Halo is grenade spam. But you need to have strategic skill-based grenade spam because, again, you can kill your own teammates. But if they remove friendly fire, then that's a very, very big change. Another weird thing, this is the last one, is you couldn't play full screen. You could play borderless full screen, but you couldn't play full screen, which if you really want to maximize all of your FPS, full screen's always the way to go. I do feel like that was probably a preview thing, but I also don't understand why. But honestly, those were actually the only cons, and they barely have anything to do with the base mechanics of the game. So without further ado, I want to spend the rest of this video talking about the positives because I have a lot. First, let's start talking about map design. Halo is so known for the iconic 4v4, right? Symmetrical type maps. They are incredible. Their size, everything about Halo maps, they just feel unique. Like I've played so many shooters and the maps normally feel so unique. And I can tell you, even though it was only one map in the preview, it just felt like a Halo map. It was the perfect size. They put the right type of power weapons on a smaller map. The map wasn't perfectly symmetrical because the two sides were a little bit different from where the base and the BR spawns, and the other side where the power up, either the invis or the overshield spawn. They were not exactly symmetrical, but they almost felt symmetrical, and it just felt like a Halo map. And although it was only one map, it just already is beginning like an old school classic Halo, but with a modern touch. Let's talk weapons. The weapons were fantastic. Being able to put skins on your weapon obviously doesn't help the gameplay at all. It's just aesthetic. But for me, I'm a sucker for skins. Being able to get like a battle pass where you can purchase that, unlock things in game for your armor, for your weapons, even skins for the vehicles, which is a whole nother thing. We didn't get to try in the preview, but excited for all the different types of vehicles in the game. But getting skins on those are super duper awesome. But about the actual guns themselves, the ones that I got to really test in the beta, the pistol has a really fantastic Halo 5 feel in the best way possible, okay? It feels so good. The hit registration was on point. The speed was really great, and it felt smooth. I happen to like the Halo 5 pistol, and so I thought it worked really well. The AR, I gotta be honest, the assault rifle, this is my favorite assault rifle in any Halo I've ever played. Even just when you scope in and just the aesthetic of how the zoom looks through the visor, it just feels fantastic. It feels fantastic. It looks fantastic. And I was a little bit iffy of like the way that it looks, because it does look a little bit different than your typical Halo assault rifle. But honestly, after a few minutes, I was like, actually, you know what? This looks great. It's my favorite one ever. The battle rifle. Mwah! Oh, it feels so smooth. The hit registration is perfect. I think we probably need more testing to really get a solid answer on this, but it feels hit scan, but I have a feeling there's gonna be a little bit of projectile at a long distance. Not so much like Halo 3 where you're really gonna need to kind of lead those shots, but maybe also not so much Halo 2 where, because people think it was hit scan, but actually it was a little bit of projectile. I feel like it might be somewhere in the middle, but for the most part, close to mid-range fights, it's gonna feel hit scan. And it felt so great. Lastly, the sniper rifle. It sounds and looks fantastic. And I can't really explain it, but man, it feels heavy in a good way. Like you feel like, man, I've got a power weapon in my hands. The scope looks fantastic. Obviously, it's a one headshot kill like all of Halo. It looks absolutely incredible, feels incredible. The one gripe I did have with it is I did feel like there was maybe a little bit too long of a period between shots. Like even if you're spamming left click or right trigger on controller, you take one shot and it did feel a little bit longer than normal between when I could take another shot with the sniper. Don't know if they are maybe gonna tweak that. At the end of the day, not a huge deal. Just felt a little bit different, but difference not always a bad thing. Just something that I noticed as someone that loves quick scope was taking me a while in between shots. But overall, I really enjoyed the sniper and really excited for it. Let's talk pace of the game, okay? This is almost what makes Halo different than any other shooter. I will say they've done a great job in Halo Infinite, and this was one of my biggest concerns was the pace. Because for me, pacing and just spamming of grenades, for me, is what really makes Halo Halo. You might have different opinions, but that one's mine. And I gotta be honest, I think they nailed the pace. There is a sprint feature, which I know the community is kind of 50-50 split on, but I gotta be honest, the sprint is not too fast, and it's also not too slow. The pace of the game is very very good. And you can like instantly start shooting out of sprint. There's no like animation delay. You know, you gotta like pull out your gun and then aim. I mean, you can instantly get into combat, so you don't have to worry about like, is there a high risk to sprinting? Because if I sprint around that corner and someone's there, then they might get the jump on me because I need an animation delay. There is no animation delay. It is so smooth. Another thing for me when it comes to pace of the game, it also has to do with jumping. Halo is very different for its jump mechanics because you don't just jump up a short distance, fall back down. Halo has this weird kind of like floatiness. And if you've played Halo for a long time, you know what I mean. It has this weird kind of floatiness to your jump. And in some games you feel heavier, in some games you feel lighter, and you kind of feel like you float too long. This one is a little bit more on the floaty side. You don't feel super heavy when you come back down, but it's not too much of a floatiness that when you jump, you feel like it takes forever to come back down. Honestly, it does feel just right. I think it could afford to maybe fall back down just a little bit quicker, because obviously when you're in the air, it's very punishing because you're falling at a very set, you know, direction, and they can really line their shots up. You can't strafe in the air, obviously. So maybe they could just remove that just a smidge, but even if they didn't, I'm honestly, I'm very happy with it. Another thing with the pace of the game has to do with the abilities of the game. I touched on sprint a little bit, but another thing that changes pace is the clamber effect. So they brought back the Halo 5 clamber, where you run up to a wall and you can kind of pull yourself over it. And there are two options. You can leave it to be automatic. I've disabled that. I did make it manual, where I got to hit spacebar again to clamber over it. But that's going to change pace of the game. Why? Because you can travel the map quicker. There are certain barriers and certain blocks that they've obviously strategically placed around even just the one map that I played to give you opportunities to jump over walls and move a little bit faster. But I didn't feel like it sped up the game too much. I felt like just with sprint, honestly, I feel like it was done just right. And again, there's no weird like animation delay. Like after I climb the wall, I gotta wait like, 0.5 seconds to pull my gun out. It's instant. Now, obviously, while you're clambering, you're gonna be vulnerable. You can't shoot there, but I think it felt really good. I loved it. The only abilities and power-ups that were in the preview that I got to test were the shield that you can actually put down. When you throw it down, and I think this balances it, I was wondering, like, is it gonna be an instant shield, right? No, there is about maybe 0.5 to a 1 second delay that when you throw the shield down, it takes a second for it to come back up. It does block bullets, it will ricochet some projectile bullets, and one grenade will blow the whole thing up. So it's not super OP. It's not like a Halo 3 bubble shield where like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to go in there and get him. No, one quick grenade will take the whole thing down, make that person vulnerable again. Let's talk power-ups now, because power-ups are a huge part of Halo, because power-ups also, they really determine map control and your positioning, because people are lining up for power-ups. Now, if you've really watched a lot of competitive Halo 2, one, really all the way to 5, you will know that a competitive Halo, what a lot of the pros do is they're always watching the clock, okay? And the reason they're doing that is normally when you pick up like Invis or the power shield, the moment somebody picks it up just by walking over it, normally 2 minutes after that, it will respawn another one. So if somebody picks up a map, a power up at like 14 minutes, 12 seconds, 2 minutes later at 12 minutes, 12 seconds, it will reappear. So what starts happening at like 12 minutes and 30 seconds, 18 seconds for it spawns, you'll start seeing teams reposition towards that area and really start communicating, hey, it's up in 18 seconds. Normally the team leader is kind of tracking that. And a lot of that competitiveness revolves around the timing of those power-ups. Now, in this game, it's a little bit different, because when you walk over a power-up, we got to test the Invis and the overshield. When you walk over it, you don't have to press a button. You just bring it in your inventory, but then you can use it anytime. So I can walk away. I can run away for a whole minute, and if I don't die, then I can use what was default Q to activate that ability at any time that I want. So if after I walk over Invis, I don't become invisible. I'm holding on to the Invis item, and 30 seconds later, I can use it. What I'm very curious about, I don't know if we have the information about this yet. If someone does, feel free to give me a link in the description below. How does the timer change with this new system? Is it 2 minutes after I see someone pick it up? Like just literally run over it? Is it 2 minutes after they activate it? Because if that's the case, then you can really throw the other team off, because if you pick it up, run away, they have no idea at what time frame you actually chose to activate it. And so I'm curious to see how that is going to affect the competitive scene and all the power-up controls, because I mean it's a big part of competitive Halo. So I'm curious to see how that'll change. Last but not least, very important, gunplay. How do the action, how do the guns feel? Not specific guns as a whole, but how's the gunplay? Hit markers, hit registration. I am very, very pleased to tell you, I think it's fantastic. There was never a moment where I was like, oh my goodness, I shot you 10 times. How are you not dead? Like when I shot people, and if you've played Halo, you've said that 8 million times, right? That's the Halo thing. How are you still alive, right? Like that's a Halo thing. I'm not gonna lie, like when I was shooting people, like they were dying, like shots were landing. And honestly, I went into this preview going, oh, this, hit registration is probably not gonna be great. It was really good. Hit registration, like the shots just landed. It was just so satisfying landing those shots with the pistol, with the AR felt so great, but also with the battle rifle just felt flawless. And the hit markers were fantastic. The sound effects, the sound effect it makes when you actually kill someone, when you're landing your shots and then seeing the hit markers in the middle of the reticle, it just felt good. Like it just felt good. It felt new, but it also felt Halo. And I think this game is heading in a fantastic direction. But I gotta tell you, for the things that they've actually designed as like core mechanics of the game, 343, they've nailed it. And this is coming from someone that actually went into this pretty afraid. Is this actually gonna be good? And I'm gonna be honest, I cannot be more excited for the release of Halo. I have been a Halo fan, as you can maybe tell, for a very, 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 very long time. I love it. It's my favorite game ever. And to see my favorite game, where honestly I started my entire streaming career around playing Master Chief Collection, is very, very, very exciting for me. So friends, I'm pumped. Let me know in the comment section below, what are you most pumped about in Halo Infinite 4? New abilities, new power-ups, the grappling hook. Let me know, are you excited for it? It's gonna be free to play cross-platform. It's gonna be absolutely incredible. And friends, if you enjoyed this kind of content, be sure to catch my stream out live, twitch.tv/TrizyLive. Come watch me play some Halo. Come get engaged in the community, come make some friends, and we would love to have you Tuesday through Saturday, again starting at 10:30 a.m. link in the description below. Until next time, friends, it's been your boy Susie. We'll catch you in the next one.